Hey Prod Team, welcome back to the channel. The holidays are finally here. Hopefully you've seen my tips in my previous video and you are well prepared for the break. Time to unwind and forget about work. But let's be real. Sometimes it's really hard to unplug, not think about things that you should be doing or could be doing with all this time. So I wanted to share a few simple tips on how to not think about work during the break. You deserve to relax, recharge, and just be. I'll also share a personal advice at the end. Get comfy, get cozy, and let's jump in. So you want to be proud. Tip number 1. Make it official. Start your time off with a celebration. Give it an initiation, if you will. Whether it's simple as slamming your laptop shut, or having a nice dinner, or lighting a candle. Do something that signals it to your brain that the work grind is over. Tip number 2. If there's just one thing to try from all the tips in this video, it would be this one. Log off, sign out, stay offline. I mean it. Sign out of everything. The holidays is a rare time when everyone is off. And guess what? You're not missing out on anything. There's nothing happening that requires your attention. There's nothing to catch up on when no one else is working either. So just unplug. Let yourself enjoy the silence. Tip number 3. Create a to-do list that has nothing to do with work. Yep, now I know it's hard to shut down. Our brains are used to the hustle, the stress. It can be tempting to fill the void with something, but here's the trick. Give your brain something to do, whether it's binge watching a new show or movies, play a board game, organizing your closet, anything that is not work related. Okay, let's talk about the holiday hangout. Tip number 4, please set a rule of no work talk. I know it's easy to fall into patterns. It feels cathartic to complain about work. There's so many more exciting things to talk about. Ask about their travel plans, share funny stories or scary stories, hobbies they tried and failed. You'll be amazed how refreshing it is to have these kind of conversations. And talking about movies doesn't count, as long as it doesn't go into specifics of work, pipeline, etc. Tip number 5. Steer clear of industry news. I'd even go as far as avoiding LinkedIn. I know you feel like you have to stay in the loop, but you don't. It's okay to ignore updates for a week or two, and the chances of anything affecting you right now, practically none. I promise you, the world of work can wait until you're back. Tip number 6, dive into a new hobby. This is a fun one. Get absorbed in a hobby or try something new. Whether it's knitting, trying out a new recipe, reading a book that's not about your career, get yourself completely immersed into something that takes your mind off work. You'll be surprised how easy to lose track of time when you're creating something completely different. Tip number 7, get moving. Let's not forget the power of exercise. A simple walk, a hike, a stroll, or even an online workout class can do wonders. Maybe dust off that Peloton from last year's holidays. Not only will you get your body moving, but it'll also help your brain focus on something else. Get your blood pumping and feel the stress melt away. Tip number 8, practice mindfulness and meditation. If you're feeling a little overwhelmed, especially the stress that holiday usually brings, give mindfulness and meditation a try. It's the perfect way to stay present and avoid slipping into work mode again, or stressing over the past or things that you wish you should be doing, could be doing. Just breathe and remember that this time is for you. And last but not least is my personal favorite, tip number 9, write down your work thoughts. If you find work thoughts popping up, just write them down. My own brain is notorious for this, even when I'm doing something completely unrelated. A random idea or question or something that I need to be following up on pop up when I'm doing something completely random. So I write it down on a sticky note or an agenda, or sometimes I even email myself. Just a reminder for myself when I'm ready to come back to work. That way I'm kind of pulling out the thought out of my mind, putting it on paper, and then I could relax, put it away, and move on. Sometimes just putting pen to paper is all it takes to free your mind and completely let go. So those are my 9 tips to completely unplug and enjoy your holiday break. You've worked hard all year long, and now it's time to rest, recharge, and reset. Please don't let work steal away your peace during this time. As for my personal advice, it is this: give yourself permission to rest. I'm gonna say that again. Give yourself permission to rest. No guilt tripping of not being productive. No trying to convince yourself that now is the best time to catch up. I've been there, and what I've learned is that no amount of catching up will take the stress away when work comes back again. And any negative talk or guilt only takes away from the joy in both life and work. So why do it? Look around you or inside. What are you missing out on if you give this time to work? Is it worth it? I hope this is the last video you watch that is work related, because I want you to actually go and not think about work. And ironically enough, thinking about not thinking about work makes you think about work. So go rest your beautiful minds and recharge your soul. If you have any go-to tips yourself, please share them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and share this channel. I'm on a mission for getting more prod to help other prod, and every little bit helps. Wishing you a wonderful work-free holiday season. Take care and see you in the next one. Bye!